I'm going to give you a breakdown of the March Madness first four matchup between the North Carolina Central Eagles and the North Dakota State Bisons, and we're starting right now. What is going on? My name is Alpha Omega. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to bet on sports like a pro and gain an edge over the sports books, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. March Madness has started and the excitement is really going to start heating up once the round of 64 begins. However, games like the one we are about to go over generally provide more value than the big name schools because not as many people are betting on these games. As Alpha Omega is always looking out for value, and this may be the game where you can find some. As always, the first four games feature lower tier teams fighting to make it to the round of 64. In this game, we have two conference tournament winners as the North Carolina Central Eagles, winners of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, take on the North Dakota State Bisons, winners of the Summit League Tournament. Start time is on Wednesday, March 20th at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Alpha Omega Vegas consensus line as of Monday, March 19th has the Bisons laying 5 points with the total fluctuating around 134.5. As I stated previously, smaller schools can often generate line value because the sports books carry a smaller exposure, and most casual bettors won't be betting heavily. While March Madness and the estimated 47 million Americans placing bets on March Madness this year may throw off the value slightly, in my opinion, the more suckers bet on this game, the easier it becomes to make myself and my clients money. Let me give you a few factors to consider when formulating your handicap. The North Dakota State defense is atrocious. The Bisons rank in the lower quartile in all 5 major defensive stats, including allowed 3-point, 2-point, free throw percentage, block percentage, and steal percentage. I have to say that's interesting considering they're favored by 5 points. The Bisons do make up for their lack of defense on the offensive side of the ball, but more on that later in the video. Advantage, Eagles. The Bisons also have issues grabbing offensive rebounds, which limits their second chance opportunities on offense. North Dakota State ranks dead last in offensive rebounding, so don't expect the Bisons to be grabbing many boards. The Eagles rank 35th in limiting offensive rebounds, which is basically average for teams in the tournament, but compared to dead last, the Eagles might as well be Dennis Rodman.
Wow!
Advantage, Eagles. A minute ago, I mentioned that the Bisons have a stellar offense that makes up for their horrific defense. Let's start with the North Dakota State free throw shooting. Out of all March Madness teams, the Bisons rank 6th overall in terms of free throw percentage. What that means for this game is that if they get to the line, they will make the Eagles pay for it every time. Advantage, Bisons. As well, according to KenPom ratings, the Bisons rank 26th in terms of effective field goal percentage. Well, you may think 26 isn't that good. When you think about the fact that they are playing in a first 4 game, they might as well be the 97 Bulls. The Bisons will assuredly run wild on the Eagles' defense, but the Bisons' ridiculously bad defense will keep North Carolina Central in the game. Advantage, Bisons. In addition to this preview video, I also have a video for the other March 20th first 4 game, where the Arizona State Sun Devils take on the St. John's Red Storm. I'll put a link for that game at the top of the screen. I recommend that you click on that now. As always, in full disclosure, while I do provide a lot of useful info in these videos, if you really want to take your sports betting to the next level, you have to sign up with me, Alpha Omega. Go to aosportspicks.com and sign up for a package. And if you want to learn more about betting on sports like a pro and gaining an edge over the sports books, start now by hitting the round subscribe icon so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.